Before she was a Charlie's Angel, before she used Ben Stiller's, hair gel in There's Something About Mary, Cameron Diaz had a very short stint in the adult porn industry. Actually, it was more of a softcore bondage smut video. In it, a 19-year-old Cameron can be seen behind the set, getting ready for her fully exposed photo op. The camera pans to her as she yanks a shirtless guy with chains, all while being topless. Ironically enough, the name of the flick was She's No Angel. The entire video is more awkward than it is provocative because Miss Diaz tries her best to look sexy as she pouts her lips and exposes her boobies. Once she landed her breakout role in The Mask, she tried to get the video erased, fearing it would tarnish her image in Hollywood. In 2003, the director of the film tried to blackmail her, asking for $3.5 million in exchange for the naked photos of her during the shoot. He instead got 3.5 years in jail. Today, at the age of 42, she is still doing all she can to obliterate any remnants of the video. Just like her recent movie, aptly named Sex Tape, Cameron is constantly trying to block the distribution of her porn past. But alas, it's made its way onto the web. The Governator himself led an out-of-control lifestyle in his 20s. He once participated in a wild sex orgy in a Venice Beach Gold's Gym. He was also filmed smoking marijuana at a Lou Ferrigno birthday bash. And on top of all that, Arnold Schwarzenegger posed nude for adult magazines. In 1977, he sat down for an interview alongside a 22-page nude photo spread for the gay magazine After Dark. Yes, I said Arnie posed fully nude for gay magazines. That same year, in another interview for the hardcore porn magazine We, Arnold gives his candid account on the homosexual porn industry. He stated, "Gay people are fighting the same kind of stereotyping that bodybuilders are. People have certain misconceptions about them just as they do us. Well, I have absolutely no hangups about the fag business." This statement is pretty ironic considering as while governor of California, he twice vetoed bills that sought to legalize gay marriage. But in his youth, Arnold had no problem peacocking himself around for homoerotic magazines and photographers. Everyone's favorite friend, Matt LeBlanc, was a naughty boy in the early part of his career. Before he was on Primetime, he was on Showtime. The famous actor starred in 4 steamy episodes of The Red Shoe Diaries, a series of softcore erotic films in the 90s. The show was narrated and hosted by X-Files star David Duchovny, who even had a couple of sex scenes in the show himself. Dimly lit settings, filtered camera lenses, and clever editing to emphasize every thrust added to the show's sensual appeal. The bare-bottomed bad boy LeBlanc seduced women in elevators and even on the back of motorcycles. Well, somebody over at NBC must have liked what they saw. Soon after starring in that series, he landed his breakout role in the hit sitcom Friends, where he would go on to make $1 million per episode. In one episode of Friends, they joke about Joey being in a porno, which is a tongue-in-cheek nod to his brief stint in the Red Shoe Diaries. How you doing? I know it's a little hard to believe, but the stuntmaster himself, Jackie Chan, did a pornographic film. In the early 70s, Jackie was working as a stuntman on various kung fu flicks. In those days, even being an extra in Bruce Lee films didn't pay much. He thought he could make a couple of extra bucks doing something less than ethical. So he auditioned for the part of a lusty rickshaw driver in the Hong Kong raunchy comedy porno, All in the Family. The movie shows a fully naked Jackie Chan plowing his co-star, the notable Chinese porn actress Linda Chu. The movie did considerably well, raking in about $1 million at the box office in 1975. In a 2006 interview, he admits to starring in the film and actually has no regrets about it, stating, "I had to do anything I could to make a living 31 years ago, but I don't think it's a big deal." Yep, Jackie Chan definitely went from hobiz to showbiz and doesn't care in the least. Before he became the machine gun-wielding Rambo, Sylvester Stallone had to make some very seedy decisions. The then 24-year-old actor was struggling to find work and would desperately do anything he could to make some quick cash. He agreed to star in the low-budget skin flick called Party at Kitty and Studs. Stallone hated the script, but he was sleeping in a bus station at the time and couldn't justify turning down work. In 1978, he told Playboy magazine that he was at the end of his rope, stating that it was either do the film or rob somebody. So So instead of becoming a purse snatcher, he whipped out his schlong and let somebody record him. For 2 days worth of thrusting, he earned himself a whopping $200. 6 years later, Stallone became one of the biggest stars on the planet, landing the starring role in Rocky. The guys behind Party at Kitty and Studs realized that this was the perfect opportunity to capitalize on the situation, so they re-released the movie as The Italian Stallion, which was also Rocky's nickname. I guess it's safe to say that Sylvester was a bad boy from the beginning. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go delete my browser history.